Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fastball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do subscribe down below, click the like button, all that good stuff. We are nearly at 8,000 subs. We'll hit that today. If you want to be part of that journey, double trading videos every single day on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm here to help you guys make coins. That's what I record for. And please do like this video if it did help you. It makes a massive difference to our recommended and the channel growing, and it helps the channel to really keep pushing forward. So please do drop a like on the video if it did help you. Before I get into it, make sure you check out footrading.co.uk. It's a website was set up by myself and Dan, who's V273 over on Twitch. We literally cover the whole market. There are free trading guides here, like I've said before. These help you to learn to trade with special cards, silvers, and icons. But if you subscribe for £10 a month, you get access to exact buying prices for special cards, icons, and silvers, and selling prices to make sure you do not make a loss. Tier 1's also going to have a new tips and tricks where we put in some really decent filters we found, sort of low-end filters that we have found to help you guys make coins. If you subscribe for £15 a month, you get access to live filters. This is making, guys, millions of coins a week. It's where we post some of the best live filters on the game currently in terms of how you can make coins and the filters that other people haven't really thought of or aren't really using. So our guys tend to make a lot of coins from them. I know one of our guys this week alone has been made, I think, 1.7 million just using live filters. So if you want to get involved on footrading.co.uk, click the link down below and head over there. But this video is a low budget method in terms of teaching you guys how to make coins relatively simplistically. And these are methods I still use. If I went liquid in my club, I'd had probably close to 10 mil coins because I've got so much crap in my club I can sell, right? But I still do a lot of these methods just because they're methods that I do. Now, I recorded this video yesterday and gave you like a bit of detail about how to trade with silvers. I've gone into a lot of detail on silvers already. There will be some information about silvers in this video, but it will not be one of those videos that goes into masses of detail. If you really want to learn more, click the link down below, come over to Twitch before 6 PM today, and I can give you lots of advice and help before the 6 PM drop. Basically another trader had done a video on low budget methods and talked about silvers and how to trade with silvers, and his suggestion was that you checked footbin prices to bid on players from there, okay? Now, this Zimmer, for example, is a Dusseldorf right back, and you guys know I've talked to you about Dusseldorf before. They're one of the best teams for silver trading. He has 4,000 coins according to footbin, but that price was updated 15 weeks ago. Do not use footbin to check your prices, because Zimmer at the moment is actually 3,400 coins at the moment, which is 600 different. I picked up one a minute ago. I think I picked up two for 1,700 coins. That's what he was on the market. Footbin is not remotely up to date for silver prices. They barely update them. Every now and then you'll see them update them, but it's not something to use. But you can use footbin to check for the expensive silvers. However, a lot of this is common sense. I can't stress this enough. A lot of this is common sense. I always say this to you guys. Use squad building, like the squad building challenges area on footbin, and go and look at that to give you an idea of expensive cards. So if we go to players, which is where the League FPC tabs is this year on footbin, all you've got to do, let's get rid of that quickly, is head over to, I don't know, which league should we do? Give you an example. Let's go with La Liga Santander. Let's give you an example. La Liga Santander. And you want to look at the prices. So 11k, 14k, 10k, 18k for Barcelona. Keep going. And then you get to Mallorca, 22k. For reference, it's more than 22k, so complete. Everyone that does the XPC method knows that. Mallorca, 22k. I want to see how much Osasuna is on this, actually. Where's Osasuna? 10k for Osasuna, apparently. It's nonsense. It's not 10k. It's a lot more than that. But you can see that, for example, Mallorca is expensive. So I'm going to go across, and I'm going to look at La Liga Santander, and I'm going to look at Mallorca, and I'm going to see which players from Mallorca are expensive, for example. So let me click this, defender. So none for 4,000. So the cheapest defenders for them are 4,000 coins, okay? And you can start to build up a list of the cards that are expensive for silvers, and you can then start looking for, basically, essentially flipping them. Flipping them is when you go through those filters at any time of the day. So let's say, for example, you went to this filter now, and there was one for 4,200, one for 4,000, and one for 3,000. You would buy the 3,000 coin one, list it up for 4,000 coins, give or take, and that will make you profit, and you just instant flip in for profit. It isn't hard. But you don't do this compare price back out method. It is a waste of time on silvers. I see people say that's what they do. Don't do it. You don't need to. Go through the filters. If you want more filters, if you literally go to my Twitch chat and type in !6 PM silvers, it literally gives you a list of all the best positions. Like, it's completely free. You might as well use it. But a more effective method for someone that doesn't know much about silver trading is mass bidding. Now again, this video that I saw, that I had a little look at, said that the best leagues to mass bid on are the major leagues. That is nonsense. It is rubbish. Do not believe that for a minute. Again, it's not me being a dick here, but I know silver's better than pretty much anyone. The best leagues to mass bid on inherently are the minor leagues. The major leagues have lots of people, competition on them, of people trying to bid up on those cards. The minor leagues are where the money is at. It's where it's quietest. Some of the best leagues for this are Major League Soccer, MLS. The Eredivisie is very, very good. It's one of my favourites I've always done. All you want to do is just check the price that these cards are selling for as a basic, right? So you see there's some there for 250. So what you want to do is you want to go, okay, cool. So let's get rid of that and go max price 150. And you want to put a bid on absolutely everything. Now, some of them are going to make you more profit than others. Some are going to make you less profit than others. But you just want to put a bid on absolutely everything. No more than 200 coins because you know they're all selling for 250. Put a bid on everything. Let me just get to this point here. And then you want to go down to your transfer targets. They'll all set your transfer targets now. And you'll probably get a little bit of time to check prices. So you compare his price. So you know he's 500 coins at max. Are they lower than him? No. So 500 coins is the max there. Compare price on this guy. 700 coins. Compare price on this guy. Smeets. So he's like 300 coins. You won't spend any more than that. And the ones that are more expensive, of course, you can bid up a little bit more. You can spend a bit more coins on. The ones that are cheaper, you don't want to spend more coins on. So this guy, for example, is 850. So I'll go to like 400 on him. Yeah, let's go to 400 on him. And you want to keep throwing bids on them, basically. And you will win some and you will lose some. Do not, whatever you do, overpay. Because you will pick up some, you will miss some. But that is completely fine. Compare price on this guy. So he's 700 coins. Compare price on this guy. That's 700 coins as well, give or take. And that is how you must bid. It's that simple. That is how you must bid. But the best leagues to use are the league SBCs that are minor leagues. And I cannot stress that enough. The major leagues are not worth your time. I was flabbergasted when I saw it. But again, there's a lot of people that talk about silvers that don't understand how the silver market works. Other part of silvers is mass bidding. Not mass bidding, mass investing. And that comes tonight at 6 PM. Now, if you are new to mass investing, I recommend you watch for your first week on Twitch and learn the ropes a little bit. Because I do not want you guys coming to me going, when do I sell? When do I sell? When do I sell? When do I sell? Because that happens all the time. It happens all the time without fail. Put simplistically, go to Twitch chat and type in ! 6 PM silvers. It will give you the list of silvers. You are looking for, at minimum, a 40% drop off from their price at 6 PM before you start buying in, okay? So let's say a player is, I don't know, 4,000 coins. This player is 4,000 coins. Let's look at the defenders that we just saw a minute ago. 4,000 coins is what you're looking at, right? You're looking for a drop off of 1,600 coins, so it should be 2,400 before you buy in, unless you know what you're doing. And that's what I can't stress enough. Unless you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing, so I can buy in a bit higher. I know how the market's going to react. I know what it's going to do. I know a lot about it. I also have a lot of coins, so it doesn't matter too much if I don't sell them straight away. But you're looking for at least a 40% drop off before you buy in. But what I've seen people do is come to me in my Twitch chat and go, oh, well, this method didn't work because I bought in. And I asked them what they bought in at, and they bought in like 1k below a 7,000 coin card who dropped off to 4k and they bought in at 6. I don't want to hear complaints if you do that. Make sure it's minimum 40% drop off. ! 6 PM silvers in the Twitch chat will give you those silvers. I cannot stress that enough. As a basic rule, it tends to be the best teams that tend to be done are the major league teams that are the smaller teams in that league. So I will run through some of them for you. The Premier League, you're looking at Aston Villa, you were looking at Norwich, you were looking at Sheffield United. Ligue 1, you're looking at Amiens, you're looking at Angers, you're looking at Dijon. The Serie A, you're looking at Brescia, you're looking at Parma, you're looking at Spal, those sort of teams. Bundesliga, you were looking at Dusseldorf, Union Berlin, Paderborn, Cologne, La Liga Santander, Mallorca, Osasuna. They're the sort of teams you want to be looking at for that league. In the other leagues, in the other sort of the minor leagues, the minor league SPCs, you can invest in, like, for example, I'll give you one tip right now. If you look at Liga NOS, for example, go to Vitória Guimarães, striker. These are usually hold a relatively decent value. Because people hold, there's always one team in the minor leagues that always holds a value, okay? There's always one team in the minor leagues that always holds a value, and it's to keep the price of the SPC up. The market's fixed on it. Vitória Guimarães strikers are very, very good. They're very consistent, but you just need to find those teams and work them out. But that's silvers. I just wanted to set that straight in terms of do not use Footbin to check your silver prices. It is ridiculous that it was even suggested. Don't do that. You can check the like what Footman's saying about expensive players, but trust me, there are times where Footman will sit there and go, okay, well, a spouse CDM is 2k, when actually they're not. They're 800 coins on the market. They just don't update prices. Next thing to think about in terms of this method is one of the most easy coin makers you will ever see. I cannot stress it enough. It is squad fitness investing. I cannot stress this enough. It is one that you literally will double your investment. You always do. I do it every single week without fail. What you want to do is you want to do squad fitness, you want to do quality gold, and you want to just see what they're selling for on the market. So right now, they're coming up at 600, 650. All you want to do, compare price, back out. I could have bought that one for 650. Compare price, back out. And you want to try and pick them up basically like this. Compare price, back out. Compare price, back out. I'll just keep doing it. I won't go for that one because it'll be gone. Now, I'm doing this at 9 o'clock in the morning. Not the best time in the world to be doing it. The best time realistically to do this is about 6 p.m. today when there's loads of people in the game and people are listing them. Compare price, back out. I'll be doing this on stream today. I do this every single week. That one's already gone. And the reason I do this every single week is simplistic. These cards sell for 1,400 coins in Weekend League to lazy buyers. Every single week without fail. I showed you this last week and people were skeptical. And then everyone went and did it and everyone DM'd me like, my God, squad fitnesses are incredible. You can sell them for 1,400 coins. The way you do it, for example, I'm going to show you the thing right now. So you see here 1,700 coins is what they're selling for there, right? Now if we go gold squad fitness and just search, as you can see, on the first parts of these pages, they're all 1,300, 1,400, blah, blah, blah. People are lazy. What they'll do is when they need to do their squad, when they need to get the squad fitness up, they will go to their squads and they will look at, for example, they'll go to this Desai, let's say, or no, go Let's Trigger, and they'll go apply squad fitness, right? But if I don't have one, they will just go straight up to the transfer pile and they will just go bang, I'll buy the first one I see. What you need to do is get 50 to 60 of them. Don't pay more than 700 coins. That's not a nice amount of profit to be making from them. You want to get sort of 20 or 30 and list them in one batch, in one row. And you want to list all of them up for 1,400 coins in one row and you will sell them. If you find they're not selling because it's a bit slower, you can go to 1,300, 1,200. Depends on what you want to do. But you want to list them in one row and you want to list them on the transfer pile and they will get bought up. Each time that you do it, you might sell 4 or 5. Then you relist, you sell another 4 or 5. Relist, sell another 4 or 5. Relist, sell another 4 or 5. You can do this for the whole of Weekend League. You can literally, I've got guys that go out and buy 500 squad fitnesses on a Thursday evening between Saturday and they go and list them. Now, if you buy 500 squad fitnesses and you make 700 coins profit off of those 500, you were looking at 500, 5,000 into 50,000, 7 is 350,000 coins. 350,000 coins by just selling squad fitnesses. It is that simple. And I promise you now, it works every single week without fail. Everyone does it. People are lazy. People will do it. It's really not difficult at all. I can't stress this enough. So, like there, mass bidding, right? On the mass bidding, we picked up 1, 2, 3. Just to give you a nice idea. The Liz Lawson, for example, we'll list him up back up for 500, but this time we won't leave the bid on him. We'll put him for 500, but not leave a bid on him. I don't know why people do that. It doesn't really work. We'll clear off these ones. And then we'll list up these guys here. Compare price on this. Loss. Right, cool. So we picked him up for 350 coins. We're going to double our coins on him. And there's Rossman. Now, if I was looking for a bit longer, I could have made a bit more coins off of these guys. I'm going to list him for 400 coins. He will eventually get back to 400 coins again. I know he does because I've seen him. But that's mass bidding for you in silvers. It's really not difficult. Next thing for making coins. I talk to you guys about this on stream all the time. But it's not just a 6 p.m. thing. It's a next day thing too. The daily content is usually a gold mine. Especially during a promo, it is an utter gold mine. So the daily content I'm most interested in is this SBC. The daily SBC is 283 plus pack. And again, I always tell you guys to look for the content and look what it is. Now, there's an obvious point here. It's Chelsea French defenders. So Kurt Zuma's obviously gone up in price. Anyone could tell you that. But also, there's other things with this guy. So I sold some Zumas last night, made some profit on them. But there's other things with this. Just generic Premier League gold French defenders will make you coins. Easy. They might not jump up as high as Chelsea do, but they'll make you coins. But then also look at the links off of them. Look at players like, for example, Diop from West Ham is a French defender. To get Kem to him, because players in the same league, max 3, right? You can either link Balbuena to him, you can link Fabianski here, and maybe link a Polish one to Fabianski there. But players in the same league, max 3. So realistically, you're going to want to find decent chemistry. So I don't know what Fabianski's selling for now, but I know last night Fabianski got up to like 1,500 coins. I think it was maybe even higher than that by the end of it. But look at Fabianski. Fabianski. There you go, told you. There you go. So Fabianski is up at like, at the moment, 1,500 coins, 600 coins, I think. Yeah, 1,600 coins at the moment for Fabianski. Because if you get a Diop, you'll link him to Fabianski off of that block of the French Chelsea defender. So Fabianski, you can compare price back out on him because you know that. Look beyond just the cards that directly link, look at other links as well. So if you see that one there, you've got Chelsea there, but also other Chelsea defenders may have gone up in price. If you go League, Premier League, so obviously Zuma's gone up in price. Chelsea position centre back. How much are the other Chelsea defenders? So Tomori's up a little bit, not massive at all. Christensen is up at 1.6, 1.7. So Christensen's up. Christensen, I did him the other day to do the Chelsea SBC. He was a lot cheaper than this. And then you look at links off of that, without a doubt. But then a really simplistic filter for me there. The moment I see that filter there, I'm like, okay, cool. Simple filter. Let me check the minimum. Because I want to teach you more than just here's the filter. But what's the minimum that French goal centre-backs for the Premier League are selling for at the moment? And they are selling for 1,200 coins, I think. 1,100 coins. So a little look. Yeah, so about 1,000 coins you're looking at for these French defenders. Now, they've obviously come down rapidly in price from earlier on because people started to open their weekend league rewards now. There's nothing to say you couldn't buy into a few of these guys here to make profit out of them at a later date. But compare price back out, and you may see people pick up, like, list bodies for relatively cheap and stuff like that. Someone else on this filter right now. I'm not going to sit and snipe on this video. But that's a simplistic way to think of that. A really simplistic way to think of that SBC. You're going to need French links to him. It makes easy profit every single time. Obviously, everyone right now is in weekend league sell-off, so that's gonna make you like profit and whatnot. And that leads me to my next point. Right now, we are in weekend league sell-off, and so what I would do, if you're the sort of guy who's got a decent bit of coins, not masses of coins, but a decent bit of coins, I would start looking at this week's team of the week and start looking for players that are discard value. Because a long-term investment that is always nice, it's not going to make you instant coins, but in a week or 2 weeks, it should make you decent coins, is look at the team of the week and look for what are likely to be discard players, okay? Very, very cheap players that there is no risk in buying. So as an example, so team of the week moments. So if you look at this team of the week, Dante, 11.25k, I guarantee you in a little while he won't be 11.25k. Hugo Mayo, the same. These guys are not bad buys at all because they fill a meta in terms of being Brazilian, Spanish, right back, centre backs and whatnot. At some point in the future, they will go up decently in price. If he actually is 11 coins, but 1,000 coins, but I think he is, from what I can see. Mateta, the same French 82 striker from the Bundesliga, 10.5k. You can buy into these guys relatively cheaply. Jagielka even potentially. You can buy into these guys relatively cheaply. So let's look at Dante for example. And you can hold them, even if you bought 2 or 3. Let's go Dante, special, min price. So in fact, you shouldn't need a min price on him, you should just be able to max price him. So Dante's currently sitting there for 10.5k, okay? That's cheap, that's fine. But you can compare price back out and try and get them cheaper. And if you're willing to hold on to Team of the Weeks, they always rise out of packs. But also sometimes there is a need for Team of the Weeks as part of an SBC. There's a need for Team of the Weeks. These are facts. Like, it just happens. So if that comes out, he'll go up in price. It's as simple as that. He will go up in price. He will make you coins in the long term. It's a long-term investment, but you will make coins out of it. You'll make profit out of it. But something else to think about with this one here is go, okay, cool. But what other players have we got in this Team of the Weeks? We've got a Talisca here for 31k. So that'll be up for 28k. I'm trying to think of like really good example I can give you right now. To be fair, all these discard cards, Hugo Mayo, Lalic, Depaul, I like as an option. Mateta definitely is an option. Belfodil probably not. But that Mateta is an option. I told you guys before in special card trading about how these cards have a value. And they have a value when they are in either position changes or they've got a good chemistry style attached to them. So i.e. Hunter, Shadow. You could look at this guy, look at Mateta. And just keep an eye on him. Not right now, but at different times. This Mateta, special. I'm going to look with a Hunter, for example. I just want to see if he's selling, if anyone's put a Hunter on him and what he's selling for. I don't know if anyone would have yet. So, right now, there's no Mateta of a Hunter on him at all. None at all. Is there another option? Maybe Depaul, but I don't... Not sure you put the Hunter in that pool. You might do, but you might not. Maybe Talisca. Look at Talisca as well. So Talisca's going to bring up his other card. Let's bring up Anderson Talisca. Special Hunter. Right, so he has got... He's 31.5k apparently. So his old one's got a Hunter on it. We're going to see if his new one's got one on. So no one's put one on it yet. They haven't sold it off. At the end of Weekend League, I cannot stress it enough. I'm going to tell you right now, and here's my prediction. This Talisca, without a doubt, this Mateta, this DePaul, possibly Ladic as well, they will get listed en masse with Hunters and Shadows on them. I cannot stress this enough. Look for them and snipe them. You will make bank from it. Every single week without fail on a Sunday and Weekend League sell-off, these cards get listed with the Hunters on them, and they'll get listed at the exact same price that they're selling for, and you can make nearly 10k a card before tax. Look for those cards. They are easy bank. It is low budget. You can pick up the Tetas with a Hunter for 10k. You guarantee just under 15 to 18k. Guaranteed without fail. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on how you make profit out of them. But like I say, there's nothing wrong with investing in someone like a Dante at min price. For example, this Dante here. At min price and holding him. He will go up in value eventually. It's a long game. If you've only do it if you've got spare coins and you're thinking, right, I might as well do this. But it's a long game, it's a holding game, but they will go up in price. They always do, especially something like a Ligon's Brazilian defender. He will go up in price without fail. It's just how it works. Every single inform goes up in price once they're out of packs. If you look at Foden, for example, he was discard when he first came out. This is his man the match card. This is actually his Champions League card. Let me just get rid of that one. Let's go 10. So Foden's man the match card currently sells for 18,000 coins. There's no justifiable reason why this card sells for 17,750. There's no reason for it. It's just that he's now rarer. The rarer a card gets, the more it goes up in value. So if you're willing to hold, discard Team of the Weeks are always a good investment. You just got to take your time to hold them, but they will go up in value. Lads, hopefully that's helped you to make a lot of coins and simplistic methods that I'm just trying to show you in terms of making profit on this game. I'm going to keep bringing videos out like this that are generic just to help you guys in terms of your grind. As always, if you want to watch me do this live, click the link down below, come over to Twitch, especially today, because today is the big day for silvers. Make sure you get involved. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.